Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against wrong. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
Spider's Revenge. The tropical kingdom of Polyvania in the year 2000.
Good night, Mother.
Your Majesty, come. Follow quickly, Your Majesty, and I'll lead you and your family to safety. I'm Dick Strong.
Who's Dick Strong, sir?
I'm a friend of Dr. Emeritus.
Yes, I know Dr. Emeritus.
I have an airplane standing by for you right at the border. It will take you safely out of the country, Your Majesty. Come.
You recommend?
I recommend you go.
We go, Prime Minister.
Please hurry, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
There's a car waiting nearby, Your Majesty. The housekeeper for Dr. Emeritus will guide you to the border.
Will you please follow?
I hope we meet again, young man.
Thank you. Farewell, Your Majesty. Dick Strong calling Bob Brilliant. Dick Strong calling Bob Brilliant.
This is Bob talking. Go ahead, buddy. We read you out.
Oh, Inspector Blooper, it's Dick Strong calling.
Yo! But I... Hey!
Go ahead, Dick. Go ahead, Dick. Dick Strong, go ahead. Blasted interference. Must be a thunderstorm somewhere interfering with transmission. Sorry, Dick, we can barely hear you.
The King and Royal Family are gone now. Spider!
Inspector, what'll happen to Dick now?
It's anybody's guess, Jim. He mentioned Spider.
That's right, and we thought he was dead.
Short wave, huh? Why, you... Nobody fools Spider. Take the spy and tie his hands.
Spider!
Yeah?
I beg to report that the King, Queen, and Royal Family have disappeared.
Of course, by now they're out of the country. The spy hurt them.
Hey, I know that guy. He came to the cave the other day.
Question is, who sent this dirty spy? Into the cave with him. That'll loosen his tongue.
Yes, sir. Speak up. Where are the king, the queen, and all the other traitors?
You guess.
You persuade him?
No, sir. He's very stubborn, refuses to reveal anything.
Leave this to me. Say, guard, bring our bashful spy the magic helmet.
You're Captain Spider.
Now that is the king and his family?
They're heading for a plane at an airport near the western border, Captain.
Aha! Go get them! Isn't Dick Strong coming with us?
Perhaps he's been delayed.
We'll wait a bit longer.
There's some soldiers coming, Your Majesty!
What? Then Spider's aware.
We must depart at once, Your Majesty. Please come. We cannot wait another minute.
But we must...
Please go, Your Majesty. I'll remain here and do what I must.
That plane's moving!
Let's get moving, Joe. We can still stop her.
What's that? You let them get away? Stupid fools! Next time I send a stupid fool, I go myself. Anyway, the king is not important. What is important is this invention of Dr. Emeritus. Super Elex is the only generator powerful enough to fire my new ray gun. With this gimmick, I take over the world, understand?
Yes, Captain.
The only obstacle I have is Dr. Emeritus. As long as he lives, he can make another Super Elex and use it against me, understand?
Yes, Captain.
The world is big enough for just one Super Elex. Mine, get it?
Yes, Captain Spider. The world is big enough for one Super Elex.
Yours.
Now look, I must figure a way to get rid of Emeritus. Then the whole world is mine. Each and every one of you will have his own territory. All I ask is that you help me carry out this plan, all right?
Yes, Captain Spider.
That's what I like, men who think for themselves. Spider speaking, I want you to find Madame Dagger of the Secret Police immediately and have her do whatever she has to do to get rid of Dr. Emeritus.
At once, Captain Spider.
Why, Madam Dagger, my chief is Captain Spider. And
What's the idea?
You stupid fools, you're trained spies and should know better than to mention the name of Captain Spider carelessly and loudly in public.
Wow.
Remember, you are not in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Dr. Emeritus is hiding in the home of a man called Bob Brilliant. Good morning. Yes, this is Dr. Brilliant's home. Who? From the Pennsylvania Embassy? Dr. Brilliant, the Pennsylvania Embassy.
Hello. Yes, this is Dr. Brilliant.
Dr. Brilliant, this is the Prime Minister of Pennsylvania. I've just arrived with the King and the royal family. We are all safe. The King wishes me to thank you for the able assistance of Richard Strong. The King also asked me to convey a message to Dr. Emeritus. Is he at your house?
Emeritus? He's well, sir, I assure you, but because of security reasons, I'm unable to discuss him with you on the telephone.
Calling Inspector Blooper. Inspector Blooper, sir. Jim Sparks.
Yes, Jimmy. Blooper speaking. You want me to check to see if a call's going through from the Pennsylvania Embassy to Dr. Brilliant's house? Very well, Jimmy. Hold on a minute.
All right, Inspector, you say a phone call is going through from the Pennsylvania Embassy to Dr. Brilliant's house. Thank you.
Yes, all right, Prime Minister. My security clearance chief said it's okay. Listen, Dr. Emeritus took some pills to protect himself from Spider and has not yet recovered. A little, but not fully. I'm going to put him on now, but if his answers are not quite clear, I hope you'll understand, sir.
Hello? Oh, hello, Prime Minister.
Dr. Emeritus, old friend, I know you'll be glad to hear the King is safe.
Good. Please inform His Majesty that I'll be over to see him shortly at the embassy. Bye. I'm going over to the embassy to see the King, but I expect to be back in short order.
All right, but I think I'll have Inspector Blooper send someone along with you for your protection.
Gee whiz, Doctor. Is he really in such grave danger?
Well, if it's true that Captain Spider's alive, you never know what trick he's liable to pull next time. After all, he's got the Super Elex, and that's just like having a razor in a madman's hand.
I know. That was my fault. After all, I gave the invention to Spider.
Come, it wasn't your fault, Jimmy. After all, by giving the invention to Spider, you saved Dr. Emeritus. Anyway, what's done is done. The important thing now is to get ready for Spider, who will surely come for the King and Dr. Emeritus, right?
Right.
Madam Dagger,
How
you going to get rid of Dr. Emeritus?
Why, you're going to do it sloppy, or with the Spider's no rank on.
Neither way, boys. Madame Dagger has her own method of pulling the job.
Those flowers, they're all wilted.
You should see what this spray does to people. Hey, pussycat. How would you boys like to have a little squirt in your lemonade?
No, thank you. Madam Dagger, I pity Dr. Emeritus.
Dr. Emeritus, how nice to see you again.
Good to see you, Your Majesty.
Emeritus, our native land of Polyvania is a shambles under the rule of Captain Spider.
For that terrible turn of events, I accept complete responsibility, Your Majesty. Can you forgive an old fool?
No.
It's true. If I hadn't invented that generator, Super Elex, none of this would have happened.
Doctor, you do wrong to blame yourself, but if you invented Super Elex, why can't you make something more powerful?
Yes, why?
He is still not recovered from the pills he took.
Correct.
No, I assure you that I'll be perfectly all right. Perfectly all right. All I need's a little time.
For Dr. Emeritus.
I am housekeeper. Doctor will be back soon.
Did you say that you were his assistant?
Yes, at the University of Polyvania. Though after Spider took over, I had to leave, you understand, sir?
Who's that, Buttons?
A woman from Polyvania says she's Emeritus' assistant.
What's the trouble with Coco? You'd think he'd be glad to see someone from Polyvania. Never saw him act this way. Funny, huh, Buttons?
Did you have a package with you, Miss...
It's a box of Dan's, the doctor's favorite candy from Polyvania. And now I'm afraid it's growing rather late. I really must go.
But I'm sure that...
I'll return.
I think there's something fishy.
Go to base number 1, full speed ahead.
Right.
Something about that candy.
It's a box of the doctor's favorite candy from Polyvania.
There must be something wrong with it. Flat tire. Hey, what if the others at home should eat that candy? Beanie, shouldn't you wait till your father comes home? All right.
Where on earth could Jimmy Sparks have gone?
We better get out of here.
All right, my robot, get me home as fast as you're able.
Here we are.
Thanks, Inspector Blooper.
You mention it.
Papa, candy from Polyvania. Want some?
Well, where'd that come from?
While you were away, a rather strange lady who claimed to be your assistant at Polyvania University came to see you and brought you this box of candy.
You say my assistant from the University of Polyvania?
Doctor, don't force yourself.
Children are dying to open box of candy.
So am I. Do you have marzipan?
This may be marzipan.
Good.
I don't remember her from Polyvania University. Oh, I'm so clumsy.
Faster, Gigantor, faster!
I don't know what's the matter with me here lately.
Please don't try to remember, Doctor. Forcing yourself delays your recovery.
Stop!
What?
Don't eat that candy. It's poison.
Spider.
Dagger, calling Spider. I regret to report that our poison candy plan has just failed. That brat Jimmy Sparks spoiled everything.
Dagger, I do not intend to give up. God, bring the prisoner Dick Strong. I have a plan. Now, the first thing we have to do is cover up his magic helmet with a turban so it won't show. Now, give him a phony nose and a nice thick beard. That's beautiful. For now, finally put on the vest loaded with gunpowder. I'm already glad I thought this clever idea up. Disguised as an Indian, you'll go to Bob Brilliant's house where we know Dr. Emeritus is hiding out. Then, when you press the remote control button, his vest will go off, and that will be the end of them all.
And so Dick Strong unwittingly becomes a secret agent for the Spider. Later, at Bob Brilliant's house.
Dr. Brilliant, I'm a professor at New Delhi University in India, and I also represent the Ministry of Education in my faraway native country.
I'm afraid you've come at a bad time. I'm really extremely busy.
Jimmy, I've got a hunch that guy in there is a fake.
I'm not sure, but you know, Buttons, I've got a hunch that our friends Reenie and Dr. Emeritus would be smart to stay away from him.
Jimmy, you're absolutely right. That box of candy should have taught us to keep our guests away from strangers.
Gee, that Indian's voice sounds familiar.
Now, Dagger?
Be patient. Wait till they're all together.
Like someone I know.
Yes, isn't he?
I must have contact with many of your most remarkable scientists and teachers.
Gee, I know I've heard that voice before. But where and how?
Wait, I think my memory's coming back. I think I remember where I once heard that voice before. When I was Spider's prisoner in the cave, a young man came up to me and rescued me. I'm sure that's where I heard that voice.
Of course, it's really Dick Strong.
Why, yes, that's just who the fellow said he was, Jim.
But why would he masquerade as an Indian?
Well, perhaps this is the Spider's trick.
In other words, Doctor, you think that instead of the candy this time, the Spider has sent us Dick Strong.
Then Dick must have something with him right now that can harm us.
Of course, he must be wearing Spider's magic helmet under that turban.
I see. That's why none of us recognize Dick, and he looks so fat.
Let's be careful. He's likely to be wearing something explosive.
When are you ever coming out of that house, old man Emeritus? We know that you're in that house, and you gotta come out of there sometime.
Why don't you take it easy? Want something to go wrong? Now listen, one of you goons shinny down the tree and start sneaking over toward the house. If you see Dr. Emeritus, send back a signal.
Yes, it's true.
You mean to say this Maharaj is Dick Strong?
No.
See for yourself.
No, please stop. My, you are rude.
Look, a magic helmet. It is Dick Strong after all.
Yes, and his bulletproof vest is loaded with explosives of some kind, I'm certain.
Then he's liable to go off at any time.
What can you expect from a crooked old crook like the Spider?
Careful slipping off the vest. Dagger's patience is coming to an end. I cannot keep on waiting here forever.
Keep your cotton-picking vest. The vest!
What's going on? Wait, don't you dare come up here. Get away with that bird.
Stay away.
I discovered the vest.
Bugsy, stay away. Don't come up here. Stay away.
Don't you understand? I discovered the vest.
Fool, you're wearing it.
And it's not even your size.
Look at Dick. His helmet's off.
Why, it's Jimmy Sparks and Inspector Blooper.
Yeah, hiya, Dick. How are you?
I do not know why Madame Dagger has not called us, but by the silence, I assume she must have failed. I cannot wait. I will bomb at once Bob Brilliant's native country. Let the Spider replace the eagle.
Attention, this is a yellow warning. We are being approached by an unidentified force. We are taking every precaution.
Captain. The enemy navy is now approaching. How should we handle it, sir? Ray gun.
What can be keeping them? Here they come.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Jimmy, but it took time to build this contraption.
Now you're sure you understand how to use it?
Don't worry about Jimmy. He can figure out anything.
Well, let's go, Gigantor.
Dr. Emeritus, the King of Polyvania is waiting for you at the airport. If you'll come with me, I'll take you over there.
Very well.
Don't let me down, Gigantor.
Serves them right. The fools must learn they're powerless against Super Elex. All right, boys, are you ready to attempt a landing? Charge! It's Gigantor! Shoot him down with the ray gun, boys! Let him have it! Shoot him down! Quick, shoot him down! They missed him. Aim a little higher, fools!
Got him! Now, fire!
Blast you, Gigantor! Well, if you think I'm beaten, you got another thing coming. I still got Super Elex and a submarine.
Hey, there's a sub. Spider, if you think you're getting away, after him, Gigantor.
A magic helmet, Your Majesty. Spider forced all his people to wear one so he could control their thoughts.
What a monster Spider was, depriving people of their power to think. Someone has to rule, but no one has the right to control man's mind. Seize the magic helmets. Throw them in the sea.
Goodbye, Dr. Emeritus.
Goodbye, Your Majesty.
Goodbye.
So long.
Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor. Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight all right against wrong.